Distrilog is a major transport and logistics company. We are specialized in warehousing, transport and fine mesh distribution throughout the Benelux. We are a family-owned company, and it's a big step for Distrilog to do this automation, and also a big investment. There are several reasons for this automation. The most important one is because the customer had a question. They had a different vision, but we convinced them to go to the AGV solution. Secondly, there is an enormous shortage in manpower in Belgium and in the whole of Western Europe, and that helps us to develop new business together with automation.
I think between Toyota and Distrilog, we know and we trust each other for a long time. And I think there was a kind of a crossroad at one moment in time where demands of customers, Distrilog ambition, and then Toyota knowing the logistics processes of Distrilog, we came of the idea that automation was a good solution and a good way forward. Yeah, I think what they were looking for was actually what a lot of customers of companies are looking for today. It's stability and planification of the work. So automation, what we are bringing now to Distrilog is really they know exactly what will arrive, what will happen, and what they can deliver to customers. So from their point of view, they can also promise things that maybe before it was not possible to promise.
It was quite a challenge to implement the use of the AGVs, since the implementation had to be done in an existing warehouse. We had to enlarge the aisles because the AGVs need more space in the aisles, and then had to install all the necessary components like the Infeed Conveyor, the chargers, etc., which also meant limiting the space that was available for the manual operations. The AGVs are equipped with sensors which detect obstacles all around them, 360 degrees, which makes it impossible that it will collide with any other object, for example, a manual reach track or a person.
I would like to talk about the conveyor system, because in my eyes, at least, this is the brain of the solution that we have brought to Distrilog. The conveyor is really the chef d'orchestre, the maestro of the solution, and I think this is the added value that we have brought to the solution. The incoming lorries are unloaded with manual trucks and loaded on an automated conveyor system. The first task of the conveyor is to de-stack the pallets, converting double-stack pallets to single stacks. Afterwards, the entire pallet undergoes a thorough inspection for length, width, weight and quality. Do I continue with that pallet, or do I say, okay, it's not good enough and I put it and I reject the pallet? Do I send it to the buffer zone, or do I send it to the warehouse immediately? And then this is for the AGVs to do the job. In this way, high peaks are taken out. The overflow can be further processed during later hours or at night. Most of the incoming flow is put directly into the warehouse by automatic reach trucks. So we work here with lithium-ion batteries, and the AGV knows the moment it needs to charge and load itself. So when he feels that the battery is too low, it's going to the charging point. We have several into the warehouse, so it's a continuous process, 7 days a week.
We had a good collaboration with Toyota. We had daily update meetings where everything that happened that day was discussed, and if there were necessary actions, then immediately the day after we could start with those actions.
A project like this, it takes a lot of time, and you have a lot of different elements that you have to manage from Distilog's point of view, but also from a Toyota point of view. So the first success criteria in that kind of project is the team. And we need a good team at Toyota, of course, but we need a good team at Distrilog as well. And I think that project team that were set up at that time was really qualified and had the envy to make it happen. So they had meetings during a long period of time, which give us the possibility to adjust all the time what's happening and understand the problems. Because of course we have had problems, but because they were understood, managed and discussed out loud between the different members of the project team, we're able to move on accordingly.
Yes, we're satisfied with the solution provided by Toyota. Collaboration with them went very well, and in the end we have the result we were hoping for.